Hey guys, Josh Lucas and Aaron Schober coming at you with the last video about our upcoming tournament, Study in Steel, sponsored by the awesome Purple Heart Armory, provider of the synthetic penny swords that we'll be using in the tournament. So Aaron has discussed a lot about the rules and a lot about what we will be allowing. I'm here to talk about what we will not be allowing. And I believe a lot of this will be cleared up if you come to the tournament with the proper mindset. So coming to the tournament, you are looking to test your skill against competitors. You're looking to, see which is the better fighter, if we can determine that, through the scoring system. You're looking to see, how good you are and perform for yourself. That being said, we're not looking to abuse the rules any way we can. We're not looking to abuse people any way we can. We should have respect for our competitor at all times. Let's cover how the tiering of the penalties will be brought up. So let's say I commit an infraction. Your first time is going to be just a warning. So we will have judges there. They will see what happens and they will say, no, that's bad. Warning, and hopefully that will correct the behavior that we need to. The next will be if you commit the same infraction again in that fight or probably after, then the second time would be points deducted. Just to let you know, if you do it a third time, that just means you're not listening to us, and that's going to be game over, strike through, you're out. So whether it's that match or the tournament, it really depends on the infraction. Like I said, hopefully we don't have to go there, but that lets you know where we're coming from. We are kind of serious about these. The first specific infraction that we're going to cover is with a defensive type of rule set that we're focusing on. It's very possible for someone to abuse that rule and say, I'm going to try and get ahead on my opponent and then disappear from the fight. So I get a couple of hits in and then you're gone. You're moving around the ring, you're not choosing to engage. And like I said, if you come in with the expectation to test your mettle against someone else's, then this won't be an issue. But if this is blatantly seen by the judges, then you will fall into the 1, 2, 3 warning, points, end of match category. So hopefully we don't run into it, but it will definitely be watched for and penalized if it's done. The next specific is going to be excessive force. So once again, I'm respecting my opponent. I want to hit my opponent, but I want to do so in a controlled manner. We are martial artists. So if I am out of control in the situation, then I'm not really practicing a martial art. I'm out of control. So we will be looking for excessive force. We feel that we want you to strike earnestly. We want you to try and hit your opponent. At the same time, if you're aiming for their hands and you try and grand slam their hands, that will be an issue. If you have a very clear shot on their head and you make an excessive strike on their head, yes, that will be an issue. So once again, respect your opponent and you shouldn't run into this, but that will be another specific of where you may get penalized, but I don't believe you will. And the last one, guys, this may be a little bit more ambiguous, but it's going to come down to unsportsmanlike conduct. This can be a wide variety of things that I don't want to get your imaginations flourishing on to conjure up possible scenarios. But things can happen. We're going to be dealing with a lot of people. There'll be a lot of people there. Tensions will be high. It's a competitive atmosphere. Things can happen. And we want to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to enjoy the tournament as they should. So unsportsmanlike conduct, if you feel that it may border on unsportsmanlike conduct, it probably does. And that is one thing we'll be looking for and be passing out penalties accordingly. So bringing up all these negatives that could happen, I want you to know that we're not really focusing on these. We hope that they don't happen, and it will be very specifically blatant cases of some of these infractions that if they're enforced, then they'll be enforced. We're going to be very judicious. We want you to know that we're hoping that the rule set and that the ruling and the judging is on your side. We want it to be for the fighter. So we're definitely for you, not against you when you come in and try and compete in Study in Steel. So I encourage you to register as soon as you can, and we really look forward to hosting you here at Sword Carolina for Study in Steel.